Hey, my marvelous mathematicians. So happy Wednesday. So today we're going to do a little bit of review. This is something that we worked on kind of towards the beginning of the year, but it's really important that we review it so that I know you have a good grasp on this. We're going to talk about shapes. We're going to talk about two different shapes. We're going to talk about our two-dimensional shapes, and those are the ones that are flat. And then we're also going to talk about our three-dimensional shapes. All right? Remember, your three-dimensional shapes are those ones that might slide, might be able to roll, and maybe could do both. All right, so let's just talk for a minute. So what I have here, I've cut out a bunch of shapes, and these are the flat shapes, right? So I have a triangle, my circle, my rectangle, my square. All right, and I just cut out a few. And then over here, these are our three-dimensional shapes. And we actually did a shape hunt on this too, I remember. You guys did an amazing job. So we're going to talk about the first thing, and that is a sphere, okay? Our ball shape that is round like the earth is called a sphere, all right? And it has that PH in there that makes the sound kind of like a digraph. Sphere, okay? Then we have, and this is a shape that, right, is going to be one that's going to roll, only roll. It's not going to be able to stack. It's not going to be able to slide. It's rolling only. The next one that we have is a cylinder, okay? It has a flat top, a flat bottom. It can roll, it can slide, and we can also stack it, all right? So it can do three really great things. So there's our cylinder. Then we also have our cube. Remember, we always say, oh, think about an ice cube that comes out of the refrigerator. That's another one. And our building blocks, we talked about that, right? Our building blocks, that's what reminds us of a cube. And so what we have here is an item that can stack, right? Because we know we build with blocks, so it can stack, and it can also slide. We can slide it, all right? And the last one is our favorite, right? It's the cone, because we can wear it as a party hat, we can flip it over and we can eat an ice cream cone out of it. So we love the cone, all right? Now a cone we talked about before was something that cannot stack, right? Because if I try to put something up on here, what's it gonna do? Boop, it's gonna fall over. So we cannot stack. It can roll though, and we can also slide it, all right? So that's just a little review of some of the items that we have here. And today on Seesaw, what you're going to be working on is sorting your items. You're going to push the hand button, and then you're going to slide your objects into the right box. So one box is going to ask you to sort and put all of the flat two-dimensional shapes on one side. And then on the opposite side, it's going to say three-dimensional shapes, and you are going to slide over all of the cylinders and cones and cubes and spheres that you find, okay? And then on page 2, you're going to go on a little hunt around your house, and they're going to ask you to take a picture, and you don't have to do too many, just a few, of some things that you might be able to find that are two-dimensional or three-dimensional in your house. So for example, I was kind of looking around my house, and I happened to find a ball, which was Peyton's. So that is a sphere. So I could most certainly take a picture of this and put it, download it into my box, right? And add it to my paper so that I know that you know what a sphere is, okay? And I also have glue, right? A glue stick, flat top, flat bottom. It can roll. What's this called? You guys remember? A cylinder. So I could have taken a picture of this and put it in there. All right? All right. And then I have some of my papers over here that we've used before. This is just a flat piece. This could go under my two-dimensional pictures. This is a square and it's flat. So you're going to go on a little hunt to do that. I want to share with you a really, really great video that somebody put up on Seesaw, and it's about two-dimensional and three-dimensional shapes, and I think it's really, really great. So I'm going to play that for you, and then when we're all done, I'm going to get back on just for a minute, And then we're going to end our lesson. Okay, guys? So let me just share this with you. And I'm going to go ahead and play it. There we go.
Oh, hey, kids. It's Mr. B and Banjo Bob.
Hey, kids.
And today we're going to learn about shapes. You know, there's so many different kinds of shapes. There's 2D shapes and there's 3D shapes.
Well, Mr. B, how do you tell the difference between a 2D shape and a 3D shape?
That's a great question, Bob. 2D means two-dimensional. Can you try saying that? Two-dimensional.
Two-dimensional.
Very good, Bob. Two-dimensional means the shape goes 2 ways. Take a look at this square. It goes 2 ways. It goes side to side, and it goes up and down. 1 way, 2 ways. This shape is two-dimensional. Wow. Now a 3D shape goes 3 ways. It also goes side to side. It goes down and up. And it also goes from back to front. Back to front. Did you catch that, Bob?
Yeah.
A 3D shape goes side to side. Up and down. And back to front. Another way to test if a shape is 2D or 3D is to see if it's flat. Because if it's flat, it's a 2D shape. Let's try the circle first. Turn it over. Take a good look. That looks pretty flat to me. A circle must be a 2D shape. Now let's try the sphere. Rotate it over. This sphere is still pretty puffy and full. It must be a 3D shape. We can further experiment with the flatness of a shape by doing the clapping test. Are you ready for that, Bob?
You bet.
Remember, if the shape is flat, it's a 2D shape, and you should still be able to clap. Now let's try the 3D shape. Oh no, the 3D shape is too puffy. It sticks out too much. I can't clap. Sorry, Bob. The music's over. If you're still not sure if a shape is 2D or 3D, there is one more way to test. But leave this one to me, because it's kind of dangerous, all right? It's called the sit test. Here's what's going to happen. Bob's going to put a shape behind me, and I'm going to sit down. If it's a 3D shape, I should be able to sit, because 3D shapes are full and they stick out. But if it's a 2D shape, I might be in some trouble. Are you ready, Bob? Give me the first shape.
Okay, Mr. B. Here comes a sphere.
Oh, wow. A sphere must be a 3D shape. It sticks out 3 ways and keeps me off the ground. Thanks, Bob.
Good job, Mr. B. How about another one?
Yep, Bob, I'm ready. Give me the next shape.
Okay, Mr. B. How about a rectangular prism?
Whoa, rectangular prism must be a 3D shape because it kept me off the ground, Bob.
That's crazy.
It goes side to side, front to back, and up and down to keep me from falling.
Pretty cool, guys. Okay, Mr. B. Time for the last shape.
I'm ready when you are, Bob. Give me the last shape.
Okay, kids. Let's try a triangle. Oh, no! That definitely wasn't a 3D shape, Mr. B.
You're right, Bob. This was definitely a 2D shape. It only goes 2 ways. This way and this way, but it didn't come up, so I couldn't sit on it and I fell on the ground. It's so flat, I went down fast, Bob. I think I'm done with shapes for today.
Well, how about I play your favorite song to make you feel better?
That'd be great, Bob. Thanks.
Okay.
I do feel better. And I did have fun today. And I hope you did too. Now it's your turn to find some shapes and learn something. All right, boys and girls. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. So that was pretty cute, right? I like that. It was a great video, and it really helped us learn a little bit more or understand a little bit more about two-dimensional and three-dimensional shapes. So I'm going to ask you to go on to Seesaw, and I'm going to ask you to go ahead and see if you can do those 2 activities, and then that'll be it. I do have one more activity that I'm going to share with you a little bit later when I do butterflies. We are going to be doing the Very Hungry Caterpillar. So there is going to be an optional graph on there. So if you would like to participate and work on the graph, you may also do that. You can print it out. All the directions are right on it. And you're going to kind of do a little sort. And then you're going to fill in the graph. And then you're going to answer the questions. Okay? So that's going to be up there on Seesaw as well. So happy Wednesday, you guys. You're doing a great job. And I will see you back here tomorrow. Okay? Bye, guys.